Welcome back. Well, obviously, the Vatican is the home of the Pope, and St. Peter's is where so many important events take place. So let's see if I can figure out where a few of these that appear regularly on the evening news might be. So if we see the balcony in the middle of the facade over the central doorway, that's where the Pope appears on formal occasions such as Christmas and Easter. He pronounces a blessing in Latin to Urbli et Orbi, the city and the world. When we also look at the church and we pan to the right, we see a gray building at about 2 o'clock, okay, right here, rising up behind Berini's um, colonnade. Now, that's the Pope's official residence. Now, his suite of rooms is on the top floor, and the last window on the right is his bedroom. To the left of that window is the window of his study. Now, it is said, however, that Pope Francis has kind of shunned all of that papal apartment stuff and lives instead in a modest Vatican guest house. It is said that when the Pope first saw the suite up there on the top floor, he exclaimed, "My gosh, you could fit 300 people in here." But it is from here that the Pope often appears on Sundays at noon. The window opens, and he waves to a faithful assembled down here below. He gives a short sermon. He says a traditional prayer in Latin called the Angelus and blesses the crowd with a wave of his hand. The whole thing lasts around 15 minutes. Now, if we wanted to see it, we wouldn't need a ticket. We just got to show up on the square. The Pope also gives an audience on Wednesday mornings that are right here in the square, seated in front of the church under an awning. Now, the Sistine Chapel. Sistine Chapel is a little harder to see, but if I walk over this direction a little bit, I think I can capture it better. Hermit Kobe. Keep walking. Keep walking. And here we are. Okay. You see that little grayish brown church up there on the top? It's got like a triangular shape. It's slightly right of center. Gray brown building, triangular roof. It's topped by that antenna in the background. Now, if you look really closely, there's a little like a pimple. It's a little, it's actually a little stovetop that's about a third of the way down the left part of the triangle in the church. That is the chimney. Okay, that's the chimney where the famous smoke signals announce the election of a new pope. An extension is added on that occasion, so it stands up a little bit more. White smoke means a new pope. If the smoke is black, the two-thirds majority hasn't yet been reached. Took me a bit to get here, but you'll notice down here, there's a little plaque on the bottom that says Centro del Colonico. From here, all of Berini's columns on the right side all line up. And so the curved Baroque square still plays its respects to the Renaissance mathematical symmetry. Now, there are two entrances into Vatican City, one to the left of the facade and one to the right in the crook of Berini's arms. Okay, up through here. Guarding this small but powerful country's border crossing are mercenary guards from Switzerland. You have to wonder if they really know how to use those pikes. Now, we're going to stand in line here in a couple of moments, Their colorful uniforms are said to have been designed by Michelangelo, although he was not known for his sense of humor. So, St. Whoop, St. Peter's Square. Say hi, Jackie. Isn't she beautiful today? She's got her beautiful thing on here today to cover shoulders covered. As you can see, we're all wearing long pants. No shorts allowed, no covered shoulders. Probably in Italy, most churches have some restrictions, but by far the most restrictive we've had so far, which is certainly understandable, is that when you are going to enter this magnificent church.